Hey everyone, welcome to another segment of Vital Statistics. I'm Shemetris Vital, and you guessed it, there's no time like the present time. This is the weekend of Memorial Day weekend, so a lot of people are taking that time out to hang with family and friends and barbecuing and all those wonderful things. I wish I actually had been invited to a barbecue, but since I'm not, it is all well and good with me. I wanted to just tell you, I know it's been a long time since I've done a video, and you're probably like, yeah, we've been waiting on you. And you're probably looking at me like I look like I've been sweating, but actually I'm not sweating. I decided to take the trash out while it was raining. And I actually purposely decided to take the trash out while it was raining. I just finished week 2 of the Whynotwait class that I've been holding. I hate for those of you guys that actually have missed the first registration, but we will have it again because you really are missing out on something. And I'm sure a lot of people figured, well, it's not something for me. But let me just give you a sneak peek. And like I said, purposely deciding to take the trash out. But today's message was about the change in you, as well as the mirror window. And we went through about the 6 elements of change. I'm not sure, some of you guys may know about those or not, but I created those 6 elements of change, and those elements revolve around you. And so one of those is your character. Who are you when no one's looking? Who describes you? Who do you let define you? And a lot of people, we let the world define us, and actually we should be defining ourselves by what we see in ourselves and what God has said about us. Something else that we did also is one of the activities, and that's just one of the elements. I'm not going to give you all of my elements. You'll have to take my class. But we did something with the mirrors and windows, and just a question, have you ever really truly looked in the mirror and looked at yourself? Most people will say yes to that, but if you really take the time to just look at yourself in the mirror, and I mean don't do anything, because immediately the first thing we do when we look in the mirror is we start looking at our flaws. We're like, oh my God, I need this or I need that. So you start to see all the blemishes and the things that you need to change. But guess what? If you look in the mirror and you say, you know what, I want to look in this mirror and see how God sees me, you'll actually see a different individual. But the first thing that you have to do is be able to look in the mirror and be able to speak out the things that have been negatively told to you, or what you've negatively thought about yourself. Most people will find that when they say those things, it's hard to actually look at themselves in the mirror, because you didn't say those things, but you believed it because someone else said it. But then what you have to do is speak those positive things that have been told to you, and then the positive things that you believe about yourself. And if you take it a step further, you can also take the words that God has said about you, just the ones that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You are a child of the Most High God. So learning how to take those positive things. But it's a part of Whynotwait. I'm not going to give you all of my nuggets, but I would love for you to follow us on the blog, which is www.wnwait.wordpress.com. And that's just the blog talking about different things. And as we continue to move forward, we are working on a segment called What the Pastor Didn't Say. It's a real talk session. It'll be a small group session on what the pastor didn't say, exposing the tactics of the enemy, revolved around sexual immorality, sexual misconduct, just sex, period, all those things. Because I know that everybody thinks sex is good, but there's some things that you haven't thought about concerning that and why you're doing it. So it's time to expose the tactics of the enemy. And the reason why that is so dear to my heart is because the Lord has shared with me personally and said, the media has done their part. The world has done their part. But what have the Christians done? We haven't done anything but turned our head and said, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing that. Well, you can't be mad about what people are doing if you're not out there teaching it. And I can't really say that I've set into too many classes or anything at our churches these days talking about sexual immorality. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. I want you guys to follow along with me. We're working on a website, so we should have that up very soon. So anyway, what do I always say? Be the difference, make the difference, because the difference is ultimately in the change you choose to make. Why not wait? I'll talk to you soon. Take care.